All right, welcome back to Salt City Counseling, everybody. Hope you are doing good out there. Today's a beautiful spring day where I am. If you're new here, my name is Scott Carter. I'm a licensed therapist here in the beautiful state of Utah. In this video, I'm going to try and mix it up maybe just a little bit. I wanted to make a video for teenagers, for kids. I do a lot of work with teens. I do a lot of work with kids. As a therapist, I'm a teen, adolescent therapist primarily. I do a lot of work with parents. I do that type of stuff. I know that kids need a lot of help these days. I know that kids need the right type of guidance today. And so, I don't know, part of me sort of wants to maybe even have a separate channel for therapy related stuff for teenagers. Who knows? Who knows? If that's something that you are interested in, absolutely hit like, leave a comment. Let me know if that's something that you're interested in. Let me know if that would be something that would be helpful. Just mostly like videos for teenagers and therapy related stuff for teenagers. And in this video, I'm going to talk about one of the primary reasons, one of the main reasons why I see so many kids that are struggling with their mental health, struggling with depression, struggling with self-image, struggling with self-worth, struggling with self-esteem, anxiety, and etc. And there is really kind of a big issue here where a lot of parents these days have gone, they've kind of zigged when they probably should zag, right? And they've probably, I have just found that a lot of parents have like adopted a whole bunch of ideas, a lot of beliefs, attitudes. They don't work. They're not helpful. A lot of parents have a hard time veering away from what's not working. I see a lot of parents where they do stuff that doesn't work. And so what they end up doing is they double down. They do it more of it. They end up doing it harder. They end up getting angrier. They end up getting more frustrated. I always try to urge these parents, right? I always try to tell your parents, like, hey, maybe you need to do something different. And to be fair, parents are often like, well, I don't know what that actually means. I only know how to do what I know how to do. So cut your parents some slack. They're doing the best that they can with what they've got. Parenting is hard. You will have kids of your own someday, and you'll see. Wow, this is harder than I thought it would be. It's a very, very demanding job. In this video, I'm going to talk about what it means, what your job is as a kid. And so, but first, let's get some housekeeping out of the way. If you have a question for me, even if you're a teenager, you may want to ask your parents' permission first. Now that I have this disclaimer out of the way, really honestly, you might. Kind of depending on the question, I'm happy to answer questions from teenagers about mental health and life in general. So scottc at saltcitycounseling.com. You can also leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe while you're here. So in this video, I'm going to talk about what it is that your job is as a kid. What is your job, right? And I talk to a lot of kids, man, week in and week out. And lately, when I've seen new teenagers, when I get a new kid sitting in front of me, like 95% of the time, it's almost the exact same scenario. I'm looking almost the exact same situation, more or less, kind of giving or taking a little bit. And the thing is I ask a lot of these kids, like, hey, do you know what your job is? What is your job? You know, and 95% of them say, school. My job is school. And so I'm going to say, no, your job is not school. It is not your job to do well in school. Is that your responsibility? Yeah, you have a responsibility to do that. Is that important? Yeah, to a degree. And truth be told, guys, even if your parents take school super seriously, even if your peers take school super seriously, even if the school takes school super duper seriously, here's what you need to know about school. Doing well in school has absolutely no indication whether or not a person is going to have high self-esteem, whether or not they're going to be truly successful, whether or not they're going to find a good person to marry, whether or not they find helps form an identity, helps them find who and what they are, gives them purpose or meaning or value in life. School is overrated. It's academics. It's grades. It's helping create an education for later in life. There are lots of things that I wish that school would teach. It's probably going to be in a different video, so maybe stay tuned. Obviously, subscribe here if you want me to address that. Again, leave a comment below, but your job is to be a kid, okay? Your job is not to go to school. Your job is not to get all A's. Your job is not to stress over school and cancel your life so that you can do well in school. I know your parents are probably super intense about it, but here's the thing is it's your job to be a kid. Again, this is not giving kids permission to just blow off school or just fail at school. But the thing is I find that a lot of kids are doing poorly in school because, simply and easily because, they're not having any fun. It's their life is a drag, so their motivation goes down. They feel like they're supposed to, that school is supposed to check all the boxes. Like, it's supposed to help you have fun. It's supposed to give you an identity. It's supposed to help you, date and have relationships. It's supposed to check the box for friendships. It doesn't do those things. So your job is to be a kid, okay? And ask yourself, maybe, like, what does that mean? What do kids do? What do kids do? They have fun. They have adventures. They explore. They meet new people. They try new things. They seek out their identity. They try wearing different clothes, listening to different types of music, trying different activities, and just having fun. Going. When I was a kid, it was like my life was music, food, basketball, some video games, and just fun. And I grew up in the 90s, where I feel like that was the last free generation of teenagers, where we could just be kids, and we didn't have all these adults bearing down on us, like, why aren't you taking life more seriously? And so here in 2021, I feel like kids are getting the wrong messages about having to fix the world, having to be responsible for the world, having to, like, I don't know, just take everything super duper seriously and cancel their lives, cancel what they enjoy, what gives them a sense of connection, and all of that, because you have to do school. So yeah, again, I ask so many kids, what is your job? And they say, oh, my job is to go to school. No, your job is to be a kid. Be a kid first. Again, I think some parents think this means I'm telling kids, screw school, you don't need that. Pfft, don't even go. I'm not. I'm just saying you should be a kid. If you spend time being a kid and you're having fun and you're just doing that, you're more likely to do well in school. Far more likely, because you're getting some enjoyment out of life. It is not realistic to expect kids to not want to be kids. Okay? So your job is to be a kid. Go be a kid. Okay? Go tell your parents. Okay? After you're done watching this video, get up, go talk to your parents, be like, hey, this therapist on the internet said that I need to be a kid. I need to have more fun. Okay? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.